empire led by a princess with no character deserves a villain with no character as well. Doesn't it feel like Crystal Empire as a whole has no character? I guess that's the trend you got for artificially created marketing tools. Yay! But you know, it's even sadder when you consider other implications Cadence, Crystal Empire, and Sombra has on the world of our lovely ponies. Still, Sombra himself. Let's cut open this dead horse and examine what it's made of. And why exactly was Sombra even a thing? Starting with the character itself. So Sombra essentially is an evil king ruling over a Crystal Empire that disappeared for 1,000 years. Now, I never understood, how does that work? The whole country or city just poofed away? You know what, I'm not even gonna validate that as a proper story element. Let's just say, writers panicked and shat the bed. Sombra is shown as this evil creature with no other trait than evil. Not very imaginative, but okay, I've seen worse. Come to think of it, this is one of the rare instances where comics, yes, those lazy, creatively bankrupt stacks of cheap toilet paper comes off as smart and interesting compared to what show has done when it comes to Sombra. Still, in the interest of this little study, I'll focus on the show's version. So Sombra was banished to shadows, or whatever. Honestly, the more I think about the logic of the character or even events in the season 3 opener episodes, the more I want to stab my brain! But anyways, after Crystal Empire returns with all its citizens, so does Sombra. Not having a physical body and not being able to get back to his throne quite that easily, he bides his time surrounding the city. The metaphorical implications of this half-dead horse are quite obvious, and I take quite an issue with it all. First off, it's clear that the story needed some sort of thing to fight against or overcome, and the idea of nature itself being the threat is a decent, if not a very original idea. Then why was Sombra even a thing? I speculate that whoever was in charge of this wanted the threat to have a face, and so Sombra was created for that very purpose. It's like they thought the kids needed some sort of villain for every conflict, otherwise their small, undeveloped brains would not comprehend anything. Well, sorry, no. If anything, the raw elements in nature like thunder, darkness are plenty scary, especially for kids. Even in season 6 opener episodes, they basically redo the same story, only this time dispensing with the shoehorned villain face. And the story works better for it. Oh, and additionally to Sombra, we also get a new type or kind of magic being shown, which led me to think that there will be some sort of dark and light side of the Force metaphors going on. But nope, it's used to open a door. Yep, just the door, and we never see it again. Yay, what a cleverly crafted narrative season 3 had. Thank you, Equestrian Girls, thank you. Not to even mention this. Seriously, for me, this is the most funny joke in the whole series, period. But getting back to Sombra, by the end of the opener episodes, he gets killed. And to date, this is the only on-screen murder that happens in the show. I mean, I'm all for murder and gore, speaking of which yaks are on the top of my list, but when it's tasteless and boring, I can't take it seriously. Bottom line for Sombra is rather simple. The character itself was created due to some idiotic notion that a force, which our main protagonists are fighting against, needs a face. There is no depth, and Sombra is the most shallow being in the show, not a character. Much like Cadence, but at least you can say that she has 3 qualities.
She's beautiful, she's caring, she's kind.
What does Sombra has? Evil, or in this case, crystals. The more I look into it, the more I realized how brain dead the season 3 was.